Hello there. Kosciuszko County Ag Day, the year 2020. Coronavirus is going around. We're not having school. We can't be in person. But I did want to tell you about the pigs. That's what we're going to talk about here today. My name's Mark Wise. I live in the south part of Kosciuszko County, and I raise several things on the farm. We got cows, and I raise corn and soybeans and some hay. But we're going to talk about pigs here today. And we're gonna see those pigs here in a little bit. I've got some market-sized hogs. They'll weigh 250 pounds or so, and they're ready to go to be somebody's pork chops, somebody's bacon, somebody's ham, and we're gonna see them here in a little bit. But when pigs are born, they're about this long, and they weigh about 3 pounds. And the mama sow, she'll have 10 or 12 of them and raise them up for a while, and then we go ahead and feed them, and they eat a lot. The main thing they eat is corn. That's their main energy source. 70% of what they consume is the corn, but they also need a protein source. We give them a soybean meal. I got this soybean meal over at the Louis Dreyfus plant. And vitamins and minerals. Pigs always need the vitamins and minerals just like we do. We need a well-balanced diet. We'll grind the corn and mix it all together. And that's what we give for the pigs. They eat this stuff. It's in front of them 24/7. They can eat. They can get up at midnight and have a midnight snack if they want. I want to show you these things here. I usually pass these out so the kids can examine them. And these things, they look a little bit different. They all do the same thing. There's different sizes of them. And what we'll do with these here, we'll put them on the end of a pipe. Just like this, and we'll put a hose on the end. It's where they get their fresh drinking water. They're not getting muddy, dirty water. They get fresh water all the time. They got fresh feed all the time, and that's what they do. They eat and they sleep, and they grow big. Now the main thing we get from the pigs is the meat products. You're probably familiar with those. This is some pork chops here. We got a ham steak. You're probably familiar with some of these things. Good pork chops, kind of hard to beat. Breakfast food, we also got bacon, and everybody loves bacon. Everybody loves bacon. We gotta have that as well. That's the main thing we get from the pigs. But there's also some other things we get from the pigs as well. We've got some byproducts here too. We've got an artist brush and a hairbrush here, and they're made from natural bristles. Natural bristles that's a good thing to use things that come from nature to help things along. We got natural pig hair on the hairbrush and on the artist brush, but there's another brush that you probably use this brush every day, but you probably don't use one with natural bristles, and that's a toothbrush. I don't know how many of you would use the natural bristle toothbrush. I think I'm going to stick with the plastic ones instead of putting that pig's hair in my mouth. That's what I'm going to do. We also have the medical industry. They get involved as well with the byproducts of the pigs. You might know someone that maybe had a heart problem, a grandpa or an uncle or an aunt, and they might have had to have a new valve installed and had a defective heart valve. Did you know that a pig's heart is just about the same size as a human heart? And did you know they could take the valve out of a pig's heart to replace that defective human heart valve? And right here, I've got a pig's heart right here. It's about the same size as my heart right here, and you can see the arteries and stuff going down inside that heart where the valves are at, and they'll use that to replace that defective heart valve in a human. Yeah, we've got a couple pigs here. We've got a boy pig here. It's called a barrow, and you can see that orange mark. Remember we talked about the how we identify the pigs, and that's a way to temporarily identify the pig when we're going to move them around or do something with them. And then over here on the other side, we've got a girl pig, and you can see I put some marks on her a little bit here. Can you see the black marks? And this identifies the loin area. That's the only place you can get pork chops from a pig, and everybody likes bacon, right? So bacon bacon only comes from the belly down here. That's where you get the bacon from. And Easter Sunday's here real soon, and a lot of families will celebrate Easter with a Easter ham. And the ham only comes from one place on the pig too, and that's the rump part back here. So when you're eating that nice juicy ham, you remember where that ham comes from. Now we identify the pigs in different ways, and one of the easiest ways that we use to identify the pigs is to just use a paint stick, a marking chalk. This is an orange one right here. They come in different colors. We'll just put a mark on their back, and that'll stay for 2 or 3 days, and that helps us when we're moving pigs around and stuff. We might, for a more permanent identification, use an ear tag. Put an ear tag in their ear. But if you've got 4-H pigs, they use the ear notch system. Depending on where the notch is at on the pig's ear will indicate a certain number, and you add the numbers up, and that's the number of the pig to identify them. And this pig here, he had a tattoo put in his ear. Did you know pigs get tattoos? All my pigs get tattoos when they go to market. And that'll be a 4-digit number. It goes in the shoulder right here. And it'll look something like this. It'll be a 4-digit number. That's my number right here, 4772. And I want to show you this chart here. See, this chart shows the pigs I took to market one day. And you can see the percent lean column here. And the discounts I had and the premiums that I had. And there's my tattoo number there. Now this pig here, I got an extra $7. He was 55% lean. I got an extra $7 for that pig. I really like that, but look at this pig down here. They took $9 away from him. Now I did get an extra premium, but they took $9 away. Well, why would they take money away? Well, you see, that pig was a little, what I would call chuffy. Yeah, he was fat. And so I need to make sure I market the pigs before they get too big so I can get the premium, the extra dollars, and not the discount. Now this is the chart that shows the breeds of the pigs. We got several different breeds, but most commercial herds are crossbred pigs, or crosses between 2 or 3 different breeds. The pigs you're going to see here, they have some Duroc in them, they have some Yorkshire in them, and they have some Hampshire. We also have got some spotted Poland Chinas, some Berkshires, the Poland China, and the Chester Whites here as well.